And welcome to Something Creative with Kleina. Celebrations are down the corner and everybody wants to make their home festival perfect. Before you put on your shopping shoes, I want you to take a pause and check my videos. As taking into consideration the upcoming festival, I have brought some doable and excellent home decor videos. It is budget friendly and when given a personal touch, it will be unique. In today's video, I have done a wall hanging which can be placed at the entrance and also can be used as an indoor home decor. So what are you waiting for? Let's check the video. For this project, we are going to use cardboard box and the measurements are 12 inches or 30 centimeters. And we need 5 strips of 30 centimeters each. So let's cut it. Here you can see that I have cut 11 strips as it is not stiff and we will need to stick 2 strips together with the help of a glue. We will repeat the same steps for all the 5 strips and let it dry completely. For creating beautiful objects to decorate our wall hanging, we will be using the 11th single strip. Using the Fevicol cap, let's trace a circle and we can draw a beautiful flower around it. As flowers have always been used as decorations for home entrance. The second image that we are going to draw is swastik, as swastik attracts positive energy and brings prosperity in our lives. Next on our list is house image. This house image represents our beautiful home. Well, it doesn't say anything as it's not what you say, but how you say it. As a picture paints 1,000 words. Next image that I am going to draw is of Lord Ganesha. It is believed when kept at the entrance or inside the house, it brings prosperity to the house and its inmates. It also attracts positive vibes. I have also drawn 2 green shrubs which represents growth, fertility, vibrance and life. Now that all our images are cut, we will give 1 coat of gesso and let them dry overnight. After drying, we will start painting it. I have used light green for the shrubs and to define the shape, I have used sap green at the base. For the flower petal, I have used lemon yellow. I have also painted the side so that it gives a clean edge. For the center circle, I am using crimson red. Now using a size 0 brush, I am giving black outline for a well-defined look. Using orange, draw 3 lines in each petal. I am going to show a blending technique for the next painting of swastik. So let's paint it orange. At the tip, I am going to use lemon yellow and I am going to blend it. For blending, you should always remember to paint the second color on top before the first color dries. Otherwise, it will be difficult to blend. For the Ganesha image, I have used sponge dabbing method and I have used crimson red for this image. After the color was dried, I have drawn eyes on the image. And for the next, that is the color for the house used are as follows. For roof, I have used orange. The walls are colored with a flesh tint. The window has light violet color on it and for the door I have used lemon yellow. Now that our card strips are dry, let's peel one single paper to create a texture. When peeling using our hands, it's time consuming and it creates a lot of mess and doesn't have a clean look. So here I'm going to use a scissor. You can also use a pen and poke into the cavity to release the paper slowly. So you can see it's a smooth finish and it's also done fast without any mess. So let's finish our remaining 4 strips in the same pattern. So now let's arrange them 2 vertically and 3 horizontally. After you are happy with the arrangement, mark it with a pen and then let's glue them together. And then leave it to dry completely. Once dried, I will apply 1 coat of gesso, and the ingredients to make your homemade gesso is equal quantity of plaster of Paris, glue and water. This acts as a base coat and it will keep your acrylic color intact for long. After you have coated all the 5 strips, leave it for drying overnight. After gesso is dried, let's paint it brown to give it a wooden look. Now using my fingers, I am going to apply sparkling metallic gold yellow color on top to give it a vintage look and leave it to dry completely. Now for the wordings, write on cardboard and cut it as shown, or write it on paper and trace it with Mold It. It comes in the pack of 2. Mix both the packet in equal quantity, but before mixing, apply talcum powder on your hands and the surface you're going to work on, as it is very sticky. Mix it into a smooth dough. And one thing to remember is Mold It starts hardening within 20 to 25 minutes of mixing. So only take as much as required and the remaining you can keep it in airtight container. Now roll it into thin piping and place a plastic sheet on top of the paper before tracing the letters, as it will come out easily after drying. After you have formed all the letters, leave it for 3 to 4 hours until it is hard and dried well. Similarly, finish tracing all the wordings. This is how it looks after it is dry. Now let's give it a base coat, and for this I'm going to use white acrylic color. After using white as a base coat, when you use any other color as a top coat, it pops and it looks brighter. So always use white as a base coat. After the base coat is dried completely, let's apply sparkling metallic golden yellow color to all the wordings and leave it to dry. It's dried, place it on top of the cardboard sheets and stick it with the glue. Once dried completely, flip it over and you can stick a loop and hang it on a wall, or you can use a double-sided tape to stick it on the door or on the main door or put it on your wall. It looks good everywhere. I hope you liked the video. Do consider subscribing for more creative videos. Don't forget to like and share it with your friends. So see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye. Take care.